Hey guys, Seafish here, and today I want to talk about Battlefront 2. Now I know there's been a lot of talk about it the last several months, but today I want to do a discussion video on it to talk about a comparison between the original Battlefronts and then what we have today. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, and as always, may the force be with you.
Battlefront 2. Let's discuss. So I probably don't need to tell you that Battlefront 2 has been in the news for the last couple of months, with all the microtransaction issues that were going on. Now, if you have been living under a rock, EA ended up removing these microtransactions prior to release, temporarily, from Battlefront 2 due to the large outcry of gamers being furious that they would have to play for 40 hours straight to unlock Darth Vader. On top of this, if someone wanted to unlock everything else in the game, it is estimated that it would take 4,500 hours to do so, or $2,100 depending on if you want to go that route. So now that all the noise has died down a bit, I wanted to get everyone's thoughts on this topic and discuss. So Battlefront to me is one of my favorite gaming series of all time. Battlefront 2, the original, is in my top 10 video games. I grew up playing Battlefront 1 and 2 on the PS2, with my friends doing endless rounds of combat. Both of these games will forever be dear to me as they were incredibly done. But one main focus I would like to point out is the fact that Battlefront 2 was amazing because of Battlefront 1. Now Battlefront 1 was great, I loved it, but it was missing certain aspects that were later added into Battlefront 2, making it feel like a complete Star Wars experience. These included the incredible Conquest mode, which I still love, and it had a great storyline, as well as the heroes versus villains all-out war on Mos Eisley, which, if you've played Battlefront 2, you've played that mode. The original Battlefront was made by LucasArts, though. Now, fast forward to 2015, and we finally get a new Star Wars Battlefront game made by EA. I'm not sure how all of you feel about EA. I'm sure there are some people out there that like the company, probably like 4 or 5 people, but still, the company is generally hated, and for good reason. I bought Battlefront for the Xbox One, and I played it and I enjoyed it for about 3 to 4 hours. After I'd played through all the maps, it felt like one of the most shallow games I've ever played. The customizable options were very boring to me, and if you know me, you know that I love customization. The guns felt incredibly similar to one another. The graphics are great. That's the one thing these games definitely have going for them. They're some of the best looking games. But once you get past that awe factor, it's a very basic multiplayer game. And the movement feels so stiff to me once I play other multiplayer games. So Battlefront 2 comes out, and instead of solely expanding on what we all wanted to be fixed, they throw in microtransactions, which completely dominated the game leading up to its release. And thankfully there was a large enough outcry that they delayed this, and hopefully with the bigger picture, scared enough companies away to not repeat this disaster. Now I got Battlefront 2 for the Xbox One, and although they did add a campaign which so far feels like missions from multiplayer, it still feels like a very shallow game to me. I've never felt this way about the original Battlefronts, and I know I've played a lot more games since then, and my video game expectations have raised, but shouldn't they have though? Shouldn't we expect more out of gaming companies when we shell out $60+ that we do for their game? Oftentimes I think we as gamers let these gaming companies get by with so much just because they put the name of the product out there, and this is EA putting Star Wars on a label and expecting it to sell. I feel like the new Battlefronts are shallower than the ones from 12 years ago. Shouldn't we get a Battlefront that is far more expansive than the originals? They've had 12 years to do this. Okay, I could go on and on, but I'm going to stop here. I want to know what you guys think. Have you played Battlefront 2? And if you have, what did you think of it? Also, what did you think of the original, or the Battlefront 1 for Xbox One? And what's your thoughts on microtransactions? I could do a completely separate video on microtransactions, but I've kept it very, very short in this one due to the fact I want to talk about Battlefront 2. So let me know in the comment section below, and as always guys, thank you for watching.